After enlightenment, the Buddha sat in deep peace, having discovered the way to end suffering. Compassion moved him to share this truth, seeing all beings as lotuses, some still in the mud, some ready to bloom. He sought out the 5 ascetics who had once practiced with him, now staying in Sarnath's deer park. Though they doubted him at first, his calm presence changed their hearts. They welcomed him, sensing he was transformed. In that quiet park, the Buddha gave his first teaching, the turning of the wheel of Dhamma. He spoke simply, life has suffering, its cause is craving, suffering can end, and the path is the noble eightfold path. His words were clear and compassionate. The 5 men listened and for the first time, truly understood. This moment marked the beginning of a new era, a path to freedom for all. The Buddha's journey was no longer for himself, but for the good of all beings. He became a guide, ready to help others bloom in the sunlight of wisdom. The world, once lost in desire, now had a way out. The Buddha's teaching was not about gods or rituals, but practical steps anyone could follow. The 5 ascetics became his first students, and the wheel of Dhamma began to turn. The Buddha's compassion set everything in motion. In Sarnath, the seeds of a new community were planted. The path to peace had begun. The world would never be the same. The 5 ascetics became the Buddha's first disciples, forming the foundation of the Sangha. Kundana was the first to understand, followed by the others, and soon they were monks. News of the Buddha's wisdom spread quickly. People from all walks of life came to listen, rich and poor, young and old. Yasa, a wealthy but troubled young man, found peace in the Buddha's teachings and joined the Sangha. His friends and family, moved by the message, also became followers. The Sangha grew, united by a shared search for wisdom and freedom. The Buddha welcomed everyone, teaching them to live simply, meditate, and support one another. The community became a living example of his teachings. The Sangha traveled from village to village, carrying only what they needed, their mission to share the Dhamma with as many as possible. They walked mindfully, spoke kindly, and brought hope wherever they went. The Sangha's journey spread the Buddha's message far and wide. It was a movement of compassion, lighting the way for countless lives. The Sangha's strength was in its diversity and unity. Anyone willing to walk the path was welcome. The Buddha's community was open to all. The Buddha's message was universal, open to kings and farmers alike. He saw the same potential for wisdom in every person, regardless of background. He taught rulers to govern with justice and villagers to live with kindness. His teachings were practical, not just for monks but for anyone seeking a better life. He adapted his words to each listener, using stories and examples they could understand. Good actions were like good seeds, bringing happiness. Bad actions brought suffering. One powerful story was Angulimala, a feared killer transformed by the Buddha's compassion. The Buddha's words reached Angulimala's heart, and he became a monk, proving no one is beyond redemption. The Buddha challenged the social order, welcoming people from all castes and backgrounds. He established an order of nuns, giving women a rare path to spiritual freedom. His aunt, Mahapajapati Gotami, became the first nun. The Buddha's Sangha was revolutionary, open to anyone with a sincere heart. He taught that worth is measured by actions, not birth. The path to enlightenment was a right for all. The Buddha's compassion broke barriers and changed lives. His teachings offered hope and transformation to everyone. The Sangha became a symbol of equality and possibility. The Buddha's path was for all who sought peace. To keep the Sangha strong, the Buddha created the Vinaya, a code of conduct for harmony and focus. These rules guided monks and nuns in simple, disciplined living, supporting meditation and wisdom. The Vinaya became the foundation of the community, ensuring its survival for generations. During the rainy season, the Sangha stayed in one place for the Vasa retreat, deepening their practice together. Ordination was a meaningful ceremony, shaving the head, donning robes, and vowing to follow the path. It was a commitment to a life of spiritual seeking. The Sangha thrived with the support of lay people, who offered food, robes, and shelter. This act of giving, or dana, was a spiritual practice for the lay community. In return, monks and nuns shared the Dhamma, creating a relationship of mutual support. The lay and monastic communities worked together to keep the Dhamma alive. The Sangha's roots were deep, nourished by discipline and generosity. The Buddha's vision was a community united in purpose. Together, they kept the wheel of Dhamma turning. For 45 years the Buddha taught and traveled, bringing peace to many. As he aged, he prepared for his final journey, showing that death is a natural part of life. In Kushinagar, he lay between 2 sal trees, surrounded by followers. Ananda wept, but the Buddha reminded him all things are impermanent. The Dhamma would remain as their guide. The Buddha's last words, all things are changeable, strive on with diligence. He was not a savior, but a guide. Each person must walk the path themselves. With these words he entered final nirvana, perfect peace beyond suffering. He left no empire, only the Dhamma and the Sangha. His life showed the potential within every human being. We are not trapped by pain. With effort and wisdom, we can find freedom. The Buddha's legacy was a way out of suffering for all who seek it. His teachings endure, lighting the path for generations. The journey he began continues in every sincere heart. The wheel of Dhamma keeps turning.